And we try to figure out if, given its huge glass facade, we try to incorporate a greenhouse and use it as a training center for urban farming. And with a little storefront which might be used during the winter seasons as an indoor farmers market, which we, going from the idea of farmers market, we also appropriated this large open space which are functioning as lumber yards right now. So retaining their pavilions but using it as a public space.
And kind of the basis and the concept behind this was the stakeholders of the community really, they enjoy their green space and they really talked highly of it. With this park here and a park that is up on Beekman to the north a little bit. And as you guys know, South Cumminsville is a struggling economic community, economically speaking. So we wanted to allow for a way to bring jobs into the community without disrupting its scale and its form as it is now. So, like Zai said, we have adaptive reuse for all these buildings. We're not adding any new buildings because we feel that the infrastructure is there. We just need to capitalize that in a different way. So the way that we chose to do this was through urban agriculture and buying and selling of goods through the farmers market, and intertwining that with the already thriving farmers market in Northside and connecting the two. So those were our ideas. We had site specifically. We have our bike trail and Vandalia corridor here, and we have open air markets coming down from the urban agriculture field. So you would pick your tomatoes, bring them down here, and people would come in through Fox Lane, the newly streetscaped and also addition of a plaza, to create public space and a community.
Also use it as a reflector, because right now the kind of traffic that moves down Beekman is fairly high. It has a medium flow, but it's high speed traffic for most part. So we figure that around this stretch we need to slow people down and give them some kind of a marker to be able to envisage another thing happening back here. So this was a vacant parking lot which was chained in. So we raised it up a couple of steps, which really can't be discerned in this section due to the scale, and use it as maybe another set of plots where you use urban farming even aesthetically, so that it becomes a form of art. And then move on in, more plots were designated here using our vacant spaces. And then creating some kind of markers, identities, using vertical farming walls to lead people in. This was just a very basic sketch of how Vandalia might function with the bike route being dropped down, and certain farming initiatives which might be things like flowers maybe even, which could happen on the side. This view is here. This portion.
Go ahead, guys.
Because, well, we focused on the American Can building site, which is on the corner of Hamilton and Blue Rock, and there are currently plans there. I think it's called Factory Square, but it kind of negated our whole urban corridor, like pedestrian greenway that we had. So we decided to look at this as like an opposite pole in Northside, and kind of redesign that.
The main points of our plan is we do provide a transit hub, just a bus stop that is much more user-friendly. We have a case study right here of an adaptable bus stop done by MIT's Sensible Cities. It's actually strikingly similar to the bus stop that was presented to you by the previous group, in that it does have space for displays, and it doesn't have the pull-outs that they're talking about, but it is a larger area for people to actually sit and wait for the bus in a more comfortable environment, because this is one of the main bus hubs in the area. We have some existing businesses along Hamilton Avenue. It's kind of the beginning of the Northside Business District. Right here is that Northside mural that you see when you come in. So on our site we added a couple more businesses to keep extending the business district down to help develop our site and provided space behind these businesses for outdoor either shopping or dining options.
Could you show in that map where that area is?
Yeah, it's number 2.
That's Hamilton Avenue
Hamilton Avenue.
in the north side area.
Yes, sir.
This is the main area of the business district. We also decided to take the actual American Can building and do it kind of an adaptive reuse, mixed use development. Down here, it has like about the potential for 80 residential units and 50,000 square feet of commercial. So
Very large.
very large space. We kind of retained the identity that the plans that are currently proposed. But we also added like a little addition here, better view of it. But we kind of left it open, but we thought like something like a bike shop would fit the like current plans.
We wanted to add some modern elements to the building and then expand with the reuse of the building. And we did supply a parking structure. There's currently 2 kind of abandoned sites there, and the parking structure follows the scale and footprint of this site, so it would be too much of a disruption to the neighborhood. And we did think that a green roof could be a potential for that parking. So we'll go ahead and open it up to
I don't understand how the transit hub works.
It's a structure that people can sit and wait for the
Yeah.
bus at.